deface the naira. Love the naira as you love yourself. Be a real.
Have you been?
Brand new from Airtel. Oh yeah, no.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same. Oh no. Now I dey chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not there fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no fit fish, highway no get limit. I have all I need. Airtel unlimited, data unlimited.
To enjoy unlimited data on your devices, visit airtel.com.ng/HBB.
Data unlimited.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
It's a place very close to you. A place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Ilesha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotelsakure@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
On the news tonight, NEMA begins the emergency preparedness response training workshop in Ondo State. Ondo government sets to launch chicken production program. Plus, Nigerian Correctional Service opens public hearing in Abuja. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abiola Ario. In our swift reaction to the recent flood alerts and warnings by the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency and Nigerian Meteorological Agency (NIMET), an emergency preparedness response training is in progress in Ondo State. Organized by the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA) in collaboration with the Ondo State Emergency Management Agency, the training seeks to expose trainees from flood-prone areas of Ondo State on how to respond and appropriately de-escalate emergency situations like the imminent seasonal flooding of some parts of the state. Paul Omukago has details.
Nigeria is yet to recover fully from the devastating impact of the 2012 and 2022 national flooding, which washed away critical assets and infrastructure with huge loss of lives and displacement of many families. As the federal and state governments grappled with how to effectively manage natural disasters like the seasonal flooding of some states in the federation, the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), assisted by the World Bank, is currently in Ondo State to train residents on emergency preparedness response (EPRO). Discussions centered on how to manage and respond appropriately to flood emergencies, particularly implementation of emergency evacuation protocols and prompt availability of relief materials, as well as a thorough work plan to reduce the impact of seasonal flooding in the state.
We've taken some steps by being proactive, and we are very deliberate and intentional about that. Through our Ministry of Environment and Infrastructure, Land and Housing, we are always at alert to keep ourselves abreast with the happenings across the local government in the state. But so far so good, we are safe, we are okay.
It's a workshop that is going to look at prevalent hazards and risk that is in the state and we're going to sit down with the representative of local governments from the 3 senatorial districts and SEMA to look at what are those things that should be put in place to avert the impact of such disaster.
We saw that it's important to put a lot of effort towards preparedness, but we know we are still on earth. Even if you prepare like that, disaster will still happen. So we also need to look at how do we increase the capacities to respond when it happens.
Besides the rising river levels, the torrential rainfalls, and the impact of the ocean incursion to communities like Ayetoro, the need for the people to stop dumping refuse on canals and drainages were also highlighted. In Akure, Paul Omukago, NTA News.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, is set to establish a preparedness and response team aimed at mitigating the impact of flooding and other disasters in Ondo State. Director General of NEMA, Dr. Subaida Umar, disclosed this at the opening of a 2-day stakeholders engagement workshop held in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Oluwakemi Ademola reports that the project is being implemented in collaboration with the World Bank and the Ondo State government. To report.
With predictions of potential flooding in low-lying areas of Ondo State caused by heavy rainfall and the release of water from upstream dams, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, is taking proactive measures to reduce the impact of floods and other disasters through an emergency preparedness and response stakeholders engagement workshop. The project aims to build resilient communities and keep disaster risks to the barest minimum.
Establishing a robust EP&R structure in every local government and build their capacity. Developing a comprehensive database of volunteers that can be called up during emergencies. With this project, it is expected that the State Emergency Management Agency will be able to work, enhance efficiency, enhance effective data gathering, strengthen disaster coordination at local government level.
Participants were drawn from the 3 senatorial districts of the state alongside representatives of key government agencies.
We build a community of resilience that can have the coping capacity in terms of respond, recover, and to mitigate disaster at the local government level.
The initiative is expected to strengthen disaster risk reduction strategies, improve management systems, and enhance disaster coordination at subnational levels.
We are going to define the scope of activities across the different sectors and institutions. We are going to understand the phased implementation strategy of EP&R, including risk assessment, system strengthening, and operation readiness.
The Ondo State government noted that the project aligns with its vision and stands as a milestone achievement in disaster management across the state.
This will go a long way to ameliorate the suffering of people in terms of impact whenever there are disasters in any part of Ondo State. I therefore wish to encourage all participants to be focused and get prepared to take ownership of this project.
Ondo State is one of 7 states selected for the pilot phase of the project in Nigeria. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
Ondo State government is set to launch a chicken production program targeted at providing employment opportunities for the masses, especially the youths. This was revealed at a press briefing held in Akure as the instance of the Ondo State Agribusiness Empowerment Center, OSAEC. Toyin Batire reports.
Announcing the new program tagged Adiye Rorun, the special assistant to the Ondo State Governor on Agric and Agric Business, Rotimi Akinshola, noted that the program is aimed at creating awareness that the state is ready to revitalize the broiler industry towards achieving a significant growth and development in the sector.
Taking care of the chicks for 6 weeks, we will take the chicken back and subtract whatever input we put into that chicken process. and whatever balance will be yours for taking care of the chicken. We have to be able to actually physically trust those who are going to be taking care of the chicken. We want to know them, we want to see their premises, and we should be able to track whatever they're doing with the chicken.
The program, which will involve physical verification and extensive training of interested participants, will also engage in the supply of chicks to them.
This program is statewide. We'll brief you as time goes on how the operating memorandum is going to actually take place.
A lot of money have been assigned to this project, and we are engaging youths, those who are actually ready to do the job. Those youths that are not civil servants, they are not into any form of business, they are youths, anybody across board.
It's a laudable program. It's a program that our youths, provided they have their pens and they are passionate about this chicken production, they will be engaged, they will get job.
The chicken production program is expected to start soon. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NT News.
The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) appeals to passengers to remain calm and cooperate during flights and to respect the instructions of cabin crew members and all other aviation rules for the safety and well-being of all passengers. This action follows the emergence of a video online showing a heated confrontation between a passenger and a cabin crew member on Ibom Air flight from Uyo to Lagos on Sunday, August 10th. The NCAA's Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Michael Achumugu, advises passengers to familiarize themselves with aviation safety protocols and regulations to avoid similar incidents in the future. Further updates will be provided as more information becomes available. You'll still watch Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in Mass Communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism and television engineering respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 08033 834-343 and 08069809897. Announcer Management.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at NTA Akure. The third public hearing of the Independent Investigative Panel on alleged corruption, abuse of power, torture, cruel, inhumane, and degrading treatment against the Nigerian Correctional Service has opened in Abuja. Victor Azu reports.
It's round 3 for the panel probing allegations of misconduct in the Nigerian Correctional Service, a process aimed at accountability and change. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, and panel chairman, Dr. Magdalena Jani, says the mission is to reform the service and rebuild public trust.
Our objective is not to tarnish the reputation of the service, but rather to strengthen it by ensuring that the actions of a few do not undermine the integrity of the whole institution.
Panel Secretary Dr. Ojuagomo notes that beyond the broad investigation under its terms of reference, there are high-profile cases on the table, including the one involving Bobrisky.
Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to find out whether he truly served his sentence in the designated custodial center. B, to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje custodial center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge.
Set up by the Minister of Interior after public outcry, the panel is being watched closely, seen by many as a test of the system's will to clean up its own house. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NTA News.
Let's join Nasro Iwalesen on Business News.
Nigeria's non-oil exports soared to 3.225 billion naira in the first half of 2025, marking yet another milestone in the sector's growth. The figure represents a 19.59% increase over the 2.696 billion naira recorded in the same period of 2024. The Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NEPC, Nonye Ayeni, disclosed this in Abuja while presenting the Council's first half-year progress report on the nation's non-oil export performance. In another development, the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is exploring partnership opportunities with the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development, focusing on infrastructure development to support affordable housing and sustainable urban development in Nigeria. The recent meeting between the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, and a delegation from the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development. Dangiwa said the partnership focus is affordable housing and promotion of sustainable urban development. Dangiwa also noted that the ministry under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently implementing several strategic programs that requires both financial and technical interventions. That will be all on Business News. Nasro Iwalesen, NTA News.
For stories trending in the